Hi there, I'm Corrine. Welcome to my channel. I'm doing a personal reading right now. This is for a Libra woman who is married to a man who's a Pisces, and she's just wanting to know if there's anything she should know about. Is he hiding something? Maybe there's a third party situation, something along that line. So I was pulling some cards and they just came flying, so I decided to go with it. So I pulled these, you can't even see them all on top. Let me back that up, maybe you can see more. I pulled these on top, and then I pulled clarifiers, but they just were going crazy. Maybe if I do it more like this. There we go. Alright, so let's just start flipping. That's probably the best way. Ooh, 4 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Wands. 8 of Cups. And 2 of Cups. A lot of water and fire energy going on here right now. Okay, 4 of Wands, that's about happy home, happy life. This is what I call the marriage card, or lots of people call it the marriage card, not just me. And it's just about having the happy home life. But yours is in reverse, so that way it is not a happy marriage, a happy home life. Something's amiss. So let's figure out what's going on there. Why is that in reverse? And so let's go across these and then we'll pull the clarifiers and see what they say. Can't wait to see what this is about. Okay, 2 of Wands. This is possibly, well, okay, the Wands energy is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but it also is just about actions. So right now, this wouldn't necessarily reflect any particular sign yet. So this is just about having to make a choice and thinking now, do I want to stay on the path I'm in life, or do I want to take a different path? So that's what this is about. So there's probably some contemplating on his side completely, because I'm trying to look at from his point of view on this reading, because you probably already know how you're feeling a little bit. And so I'm just trying to see what he's thinking. And so he's thinking he's not content with the marriage at the moment, and he's maybe considering a different path. And now we get the water energy in here. And these guys pretty much, they look the same. They're like, look at them. It's kind of very similar pictures. Just, they're both considering a new path. So this one here, oops, wrong one. This one could be Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But it also could just be like cups or love in the tarot. So he's he's tasted of the cups and he's had a love. And it's just not satisfying him at the moment. And he's thinking, well, the 8 of Cups, that was nice and all, but I want the 10 of Cups. I want the whole shebang. So I'm going to go off and I'm going to search for my 2 cups. And I know there's a perfect 2 cups of love out there. And then the next card is the 2 of Cups. So you put these two together, you have the 10 of Cups, which is, happy home life, happy love, everything fulfilled. And the 2 of Cups is kind of like a soulmate, someone that... it doesn't have to be like a twin flame kind of soulmate. It could be anyone in your life that's here to teach you a lesson or help your soul to grow in a path. So he's thinking he wants to go towards his soulmate. And I don't know who that is in his mind, but he might be thinking, well, maybe this isn't really my soulmate after all that I'm with, and maybe I want to pursue something different. So now let's find out if he has actually been talking to someone yet already. So the 4 of Wands in reverse are clarified. Oh, wow. The 4 of Wands in reverse are clarified by the 4 of Wands and the Page of Swords. So, so this is clarifying the unhappy marriage, like what is unhappy about it. So here's your answer. It's the marriage, and what's unhappy, like in order to turn it right back up. He's feeling like okay, this is the Page of Swords. This is Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. We're going to say Libra right now because you're Libra. And maybe there's an age difference between you slightly. You're younger than him or he's younger than you. But I think that he's feeling like that you're kind of... he's not feeling a real maturity coming from you. And that doesn't mean he's right or wrong, but that's just the way he's sensing it. He doesn't necessarily like the way that maybe you say some things to him that he feels are harsh, or... those water signs are just so sentimental, or they act like they don't care or that nothing affects them, but everything they really ponder over comments and different things. So maybe you guys have had just some words and he thinks that maybe how you don't fight fair kind of thing. And in order for what would turn this back around from being upside down was be more clear communication, and because he just feels like you need to have more mature conversations or mature way of thinking of things or something. Let's see why. Okay, so now we have the Two of Wands. What's clarifying that? Wow. Wow, this is telling a real story. We've got the marriage here. Now, this is the Taurus card, but this is also, this guy to me represents a marriage card also. He's the Hierophant. He's all about traditional. He's kind of bound by the ways of society, but he would be one that, like, if you're in a relationship, we're talking about marriage and that kind of thing. He wants it to be traditional, the way that other people would think of it or see it and think, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be and that's what's meant. But you had that card in reverse. So that means that he's feeling like maybe things aren't how he feels they should be. They're not traditional. Maybe you're not quite cookie cutter enough for him, which is good for you. Who cares? Like, I mean, I know you're married, so of course you care, but maybe something about you is non-traditional to where he doesn't think it, he doesn't see it like as being right kind of thing. And then you also have the Devil, which is, okay, so there's water signs and then, okay, so Taurus. So these are both air sign energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So, but this is the Devil. This is the Capricorn card. But this is just feeling like you're bound to something and you may be trapped, and it might be just even addictive thing. Maybe in what brought you together isn't like true and lasting. It might have just been a strong addiction. And just like we need to be together, we're bound. If you look at them, like they can easily take the chain off, but they're choosing to stay bound together. So maybe he feels kind of trapped in the marriage. He doesn't feel like it's exactly what he'd want, but he doesn't know any other way out. Because that being trapped is right under the card of having to make a choice. And what is he making a choice about? His marriage. So that's interesting. Okay, and so the next card we have is the Eight of Cups. This is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We're going to say Pisces again, like it's matching up with you guys. Well, at least I see you haven't shown up yet too much in the reading, or at all, except for where he thinks that this is you. And that's, But okay, so the Eight of Cups is about walking away from, I already told you earlier, it's about walking away from something and just going towards your Two of Cups. So let's see what we have to clarify that. Wow, so what's he walking towards? What he wants to walk towards is the Ten of Cups. Well, oh wow, look at that. Okay, so I said, look, here's the Eight of Cups, and if he would have the Two of Cups, then he would get the Ten of Cups. Well, wait, wrong one, sorry. Then he would get the Ten of Cups. So here he goes. He is the Eight of Cups. He's walking away towards the Two of Cups because in his mind he wants the Ten of Cups, which is the complete, full, happy. Now, sometimes the Ten of Cups can be like, oh, I think it's perfect, and everybody else thinks we're perfect, but it's just kind of a facade. But this is what he's going towards, though. So he wants it to be the perfect, happy home life kind of thing, full of love, and mushy, gushy kind of oozing out kind of love. And then he also has the Ace of Pentacles. So that's about new starts, new beginnings, just your finances, your way of being, your home life, everything, whatever is your foundation, that's about your foundation. So he's wanting a new foundation. He's pursuing a new foundation. So, okay, so this doesn't mean it has to be without you, but in his mind, he's wanting something different. So if you guys want to like make things work, you need to communicate and figure out what it is that he's wanting or needing or missing kind of thing. Or unless it isn't, I don't really know, but I don't know that you really want it to be or not. I don't know. Okay, so now we're having the Two of Cups again that we discussed, and that's the soulmate thing. And what clarifies that? Oh, you got 3. Okay, the Magician. So that is about trying to create, using all the elements and creating your own destiny, picking what you want for your life and go ahead, choose it, and creating it. And so the Death card, that's about putting something to death. Like nothing new can be born until something old is put to death. So he's considering, well, and I want to create something, but I'm going to have to put something to death to do it. And so the one that popped out underneath the Death card is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You have a lot of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo energy in here, quite a bit. I wouldn't be surprised if he's moving towards it. This might be a Capricorn woman that he's moving towards. Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. It possibly is a Capricorn or a Taurus, actually. I don't see any Virgo yet, but it could be an air sign, either 3 signs. But this is someone who's independent, has nice things, dresses nice, is surrounded by nice things around her. I'm sorry, I'm like redundantly explaining the same thing. Just someone who has it together, and she feels really confident and secure with herself, and she loves beauty and stuff like that. So he's going towards possibly, I would be really surprised if it's not an earth sign, but you never know. So I wanted to know, how does he see you? Like, what does he really see you as? So I pulled this one, and so we got the Page of Pentacles. So this is more page energy, more immaturity. Someone who's can be excited but kind of immature in life. And a page is someone who, okay, so if he's going to, I don't know if you have like a great career, you make a lot of money, or if he tries to have to pay most of the bills or something like that, but he sees someone else as maybe more successful, and he sees you as just someone who has a harder time maybe, but or it's just like, oh, I offered you this or that, but it was never what he expected or something along that line for the foundation. But it seems like he doesn't see you as someone who's like poor or that kind of thing, but he sees you as not super successful, I guess you would say. Either that or with your love, it's just kind of an immature love once again, like I don't think he just gets you a little bit sometimes. And then what else does he see? He has more pages. Wow. So the Page of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands is how he sees you. And this is a inverted Page of Wands. So when it's upside down, he sees you as not being fiery and passionate with him anymore, and not really. So maybe that's why you've gone from like to him, everything's new with you again, and it's kind of babyish, and it's not full on. Maybe you're holding back to him, and he's sensing that, and it's like taking you, like could have been passionate at one level, and now it's going back and back. So he sees it more like as a page level, like you're just, but right here, you're in reverse. So you're not even offering him the new love, the new stimulation, the conversations or anything. He's not feeling it. And then how does he see you also? More sword energy. Here's Libra. This is just someone who, like, maybe once again the same thing. He doesn't maybe know how to handle some of the way that you think of things or say things, or maybe you've scolded him kind of thing in the past, and he doesn't quite. He feels that you're someone who just sticks another knife in the back kind of thing. Like maybe he feels like he's done a lot for you, and then you haven't repaid him back, not money or financially, just in general in life, or where he feels like he's putting in more work than you. But he's at the end of that saying, this is more burden, like I'm kind of done with all that. And so I wanted to know, what is your advice? And look at, you got the same pretty much. Okay, this is Sagittarius right here. And then this is Virgo or Aries. And so the Hanging Man, he's all about just kind of take a step back and just observe what's going on around you. Don't make any quick, hasty decisions. Just observe. And so that's your advice. And then Temperance is also about having patience and just kind of, once again, observing what's going on around you, using your own elements, knowing you're creating, but at the same time, just have patience. So your advice right now is to not do anything just yet. Maybe it's still rolling out. I'm not really sure. And what's going to be the outcome for you guys? Like what's going to happen in the next month or so? You have Sagittarius card again. Temperance again. You got Temperance twice in a row. So there's Sagittarius coming up strongly. So this is going to be your outcome as a Sagittarius somehow. Let's start the way it started. Okay, so looks like you might be actually kind of feeling like disputing or holding each other off, or having maybe even like heated conversations, that kind of stuff, or it's just feeling like a lot of work. And here's Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So the Pisces right here. He's feeling like, or you guys are fighting over the love. You want to have, okay, I'm sorry. So the way I see it actually is that you guys are probably fighting over a Sagittarius, and that you're trying to get your love from a Sagittarius. Like you find the Sagittarius as something that's maybe going to be more fulfilling and going to be like wishes fulfilled kind of thing. And so it's just right now, it's a fight in your mind. How are you going to get to it? How are you going to do it? But your final outcome, you guys are going to be arguing over some sort of Sagittarius. So, and you're going to need patience for it all to roll out still. It's going to take a bit, but it looks like you might get some love. But let me look at the bottom of the deck. So we have the King of Wands. This is Sagittarius again, Leo or Aries. And the Knight of Cups. So it's possible you do have a fire sign coming in offering their love to you. And but then again, this is also the Pisces, Cancers, or Scorpio. So he might change his mind and bring his love back into you. But I feel like you guys are both offering your love elsewhere. And I don't know. Let's see how it plays out. So, okay, that's this part right here for him. So it does kind of feel like there is a lot going on, and there is a possibility there is a third party. I mean, everything reflects that he's moving towards something different. Or if he hasn't met the third party, like if he's not actually with the third party, he's contemplating it and seeing them as something that he might want to go towards. He doesn't necessarily... I don't see any... let's see. Are they already talking? I don't see any like 8 of Wands or anything like that. Anything showing rapid communication. Okay. Are they talking already? Is her husband talking to someone else already? Yes. That's too many. Are they talking already? I have a card or two flipped the wrong way. Oops. 2 of Cups. So it's possible they are talking already and they've already established. This is Pisces card right here too. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Have they already established the 2 of Cups? Are they talking? King of Swords. Yeah, it's possible that they're just like, maybe they're bonding over, oh, you, the Libra. And like, oh, the harshness, and like he's feeling harshness on your end. I'm not gonna lie. He feels like you're kind of maybe you don't coddle him as much as he wants to be coddled, kind of thing. Okay, the cards are not cooperating. Oh, they already look. This is celebrating third party kind of energy right here. I always think of this as like a fire and something else, water or something like that. So, but it doesn't have to be those signs or anything, but it is. This is celebrating third party, and then this is walking away. Again, 8 of Cups. So this is more repeating. This is actually down below from that other. So right underneath of it, I put the 8 of Cups. So it looks like he might already be talking to someone else, considering that person might be very important to him, and wondering if he should go ahead and end what he's in now, kind of thing. So, all right, that's all I can answer for now about him. I would be curious to see a little bit more, but if you want to make it work, I would suggest you guys start communicating, else you guys are gonna take 2 separate paths completely. You're almost there right now. You guys are probably both communicating with other people and doing your thing. So I'm gonna stop this reading here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do another reading, and I'm gonna figure out about the other question you asked me. So let me stop this, and I thank you for letting me do this reading, and I will continue it right now. Bye.